Well, Funko has their new CEO. After Funko and Cynthia Williams parted ways last month in July, it was announced yesterday that Funko has appointed their new CEO, and that is Josh Simon, and he was the head of consumer products over at Netflix. He's leaving that position and becoming the CEO over at Funko. And is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? I have no idea, but I do have some thoughts on it, and some thoughts on why I think this could be a positive thing for Funko. They just had a brutal second quarter of the year. They blamed it on tariffs, which, to be honest, having a small business myself, and I did order some things from overseas that came in, the tariffs hit me pretty hard as well on a couple things, and there's really not much you can do about it. You just get hit with it, and that's what it is. So it's either you pay the tariff, or you keep things on hold and you don't bring them in, so you buy them and you can't sell them. It's just it was a whole mess. So I get where they come from with that. They have also had some downward trending things as well. But I mean, I think the tariffs are hitting everyone hard, and that was one of the main things for their brutal Q2. So we're going to see what goes on the rest of the year. But with this new CEO appointment, I think this could be a good thing. Now, in this article on Variety, this says that he was in charge of their like collectibles and their products that they put out. And to be honest, Netflix has always had some pretty decent merch. Like, they've come out with a lot of good things, some limited stuff that has to do with their shows and their exclusives and stuff like that. So honestly, Netflix has had some pretty cool products. So that, I think, is a plus. If he was in charge of that and he was coming up with those ideas along with his team and stuff like that and putting out those products, I think that is a good thing. It seems like he has his finger on the pulse with those type of things. So if he could bring that over to Funko and, release some cool products, maybe some limited stuff, I just think that could definitely be a positive. It also says that he was in charge of doing like the Netflix, the live experiences. It says in the article, it says he launched more than 40 experiences across 300 cities around the world. Now, I've been to a couple of these Netflix experiences, one of them being like the Money Heist experience over here in New York City, and that was a lot of fun. And I know a lot of these Netflix experiences have been well received. Actually, I've been to two. I went to the Stranger Things one here as well. Also a lot of fun. So these live experiences being well received is a good thing, because if he's going to bring that expertise over to, some of these experiences that Funko is trying to do, like their last Fun Days, I thought was a good time. And if he could improve on it and make it better, more power to him. So that is, I think, a really good thing also. And I see Funko is trying to expand into like other experiences. We're doing like little pop-ups for the Pop Yourself stuff at like sporting events and concerts, stuff like that. So if he can bring more Funko live experiences over and polish those out, I think that's a really good thing for Funko. Get the brand out there, just overall positive thing for Funko and the community. So that's two things I think that he could bring over, and with his expertise and his, past experiences, just overall, I think that is a really good thing for Funko. Now, he hasn't, I guess, really been too involved in the toy and collectible a company like that. He was over at Netflix. He was in charge of that little sector, which compared to Funko is probably much smaller in scale. So he's going to be, jumping up a couple rungs here in the type of quantity and scale and licenses and stuff like that. So we'll see how he does with that. I'm hoping he does a good job. But again, I do like this hire. He looks like, like a fun, energetic, like young guy. He does look the part. So I'm hoping that he is exactly the breath of fresh air that this company needs. So I'm actually really excited to see what he does. And with New York Comic Con coming up, that's going to be a big thing for him. I hope he's there. He should be there. Show face, get the crowd pumped, introduce yourself, tell people what you're here to do. Put on a little mini live experience over at New York Comic Con around your booth. Make it a lot of fun. See what we can do. Let's get it started over in October and just show people the future of Funko. Now, it also says in the article that Josh, he launched their e-commerce platform for their consumer products, and he managed relationships with Walmart, Target, Primark, and other mega retailers. So again, that is a perfect fit for a company like Funko with their e-commerce and what they're trying to do with their sales and their websites, stuff like that, and also having relationships already with these big box stores that Funko deals with and gives exclusives to and stuff like that. That is another plus for Josh here, because he already has experience dealing with those companies, dealing with those big box stores. So I think having the past relationships and just being able to bring those over and not really have to start fresh with these companies, I think that is a huge plus as well. So again, I don't hate this hire. I don't love the hire. I like it, and maybe I will love it. Who knows? I'm excited to see where this goes and what he does for the company. I just think it's something that this company needed. They needed someone new like this. So to be honest, I'm excited for the future, and I'd love to know what you guys think as well. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this hire. What do you think about this new CEO from Funko? Do you think he'll be good? Do you think he'll be bad? And just what do you think he's going to bring to the table, and what are you excited to see for the future of the company? I do appreciate you guys making it this far in the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Would really help out. Comment down below. And if you don't want to miss any future videos, subscribe to the channel. Put those notifications on, because there will be more content, more Funko content and stuff like that coming out in the near future. And also, share the video with your friends if you enjoyed it. Maybe they'll enjoy it too. I'd really appreciate it. Would really help out the channel. But again, thank you for making this far in the video. Don't forget to tell me what you think about this. And as always, thanks for watching.